Good morning, good morning, good morning. I have a collective message for you guys today. And I'm being guided to talk about the Lionsgate portal, which opens up on the new moon in Leo, which can be anywhere from the end of July to the beginning of August, but everybody says it's on 8/8 and closes. And it closes during the full moon in Leo, which is the end of January to the beginning of February, depending on, where we are during the year. So, this is an ancestor message, and I'm being guided to talk about Lionsgate. So what we have here is an underlying energy of the great central sun. This is the Sage of Portals, otherwise known as the King of Cups, and we collectively are being asked to come into alignment with the source of everything, come into alignment with all that is. And Sirius A is the star system central to our galaxy, the Milky Way. So the Lionsgate portal is actually pretty powerful time of year. A lot of people have awakenings, downloads, all kinds of spiritual manifestations happen in their life, experiences, whatever. So this is our underlying energy today. Now, I'm a Leo Virgo cusp, so the Lionsgate usually has a very profound effect on me every year. And then as the King of Portals, the Sage of Portals, this is about balancing our emotion and our action. So that's our underlying energy. And the reason I say that this is a message from the ancestors is because of this. Stone circle. I don't know how well it's picking up. Stone circle. This is the Six of Portals or the Six of Cups. Six of Cups, this is nostalgia. This could be inner child. This is memories. I'm reading this card right now as ancestral memories, DNA memories. The next card is the Six of Activations with Whispers of the Universe. Six. This is about balance. Again, normally this, and it also is card number 55, so 5566. This card generally is about moving on to calmer waters. This is the Six of Swords. Whispers of the Universe. Somebody had an awakening. Somebody had an ancestral download during the beginning of Lionsgate. From like the 8th of August until like around the 20th, maybe the beginning of September. This was a big third eye crown opening for someone in this collective. And then the next card that we have is Wings of Integrity with the Seven of Activations. Seven of Swords. I know you guys can't see it real good, but Wings of Integrity. Seven of Swords. One moment, please. So, usually in traditional tarot, this card, the Seven of Swords, is about strategy and planning. This is about learning what happens when we are out of balance with ourselves. Needing to snatch back our thoughts and get back into balance. The Six of Activations and the Six of Cups, the Six of Swords, Six of Cups. We have 6, 6. This is about balance and harmony. And with the underlying energy of the Sage of Portals, this is about coming into, reconnecting with the source of all there is and coming back into balance with our emotions and our actions. So we're not being reactive. The Seven of Activations, this is about making a plan. Did Wes not just talked about chess? Making a plan because we've learned that we are out of alignment. So let's find out what else we need to know this morning. That was fast. Ooh. We have Pentacle energy, the Earth Guardians. We have African Plains with the 6, 6, 6, 6. I just saw 666 somewhere. Where did I see it? Oh! Yesterday, when I uploaded my video onto YouTube, I had 666 videos. So we've got the 6 of Earth Guardians with African Plains, and we've got the Ace of Earth Guardians. That's 7 Guardians. 7 being the number of contractual completion. These are Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles being about, you know, things take time to grow. You don't go out to your garden every day and check your seeds to see if they sprouted by digging them up. This is about learning patience. The 6 of Earth Guardians is about equal and opposite reciprocity. The art of give and take, with the Ace of Earth Guardians being a new seed that is planted. And then we have Angel Light at the bottom of the deck with the 9 of Activations. This is the 9 of Swords normally. Oh, I dropped one. What are you? Infinite self-realization. The 9 and 10. The 6 and 7. We have a progression. Let me line this up. Hold on. Okay, so the Angel Light card says you may be feeling worried about a situation, right? Because the 9 of Swords, this is about anxiety, worry, staying up all night with your thoughts running through your head, not sleeping because all you can do is worry about what's happening next. This is where I talk about letting go of all the expectations. Why do you have an expectation for tomorrow? Because tomorrow doesn't even exist yet. Consider how much of your concern is projected fear and what is actually true. Quiet your mind and do not be hard on yourself. Because after the 9 comes the 10 with infinite self-realization. That 10 of Swords, when you move from the 9 to the 10, traditionally, the 10th sword is the sword that you put in your own back. You've allowed those thoughts to control your mind. Those fears and those worries and the anxiety and depression, you've allowed it to control your life. And that's the sword that you're putting in your own back. Just like back at the 8, where you're allowing those things to keep you stuck. And the only way out is to release yourself. You can release yourself at any time, but you are trapped in a birdcage of illusion where you just can't seem to find a way out of it. Infinite self-realization. This is the dark night of the soul, man. This is where you have died to yourself. This is the sacrifice, the crucifixion, and resurrection. You woke up one morning. Okay, so this is probably what happened during Lionsgate. You woke up one morning and suddenly you realized that you were within the game. And you're not going to be able to go back to sleep. So we have the 6 and the 7 of activations here. The 6 and 7 of Swords. What's missing is that 8 of Swords. So I'm curious in this deck, what is the 8 of Swords called? 57. Redeem your power. Reclaim your power. You may be feeling uncertain. This is the energy that isn't available right now. You may be feeling uncertain about how to move forward. It's time to take your power back and find your way out. Consider if your limitations are self-imposed. You have all the resources you need to get out of this less than ideal situation. The key is to remove your victim mindset. Take accountability by acknowledging. So is that what's missing for you? You're still in that victim mindset. You're still blaming. You're still blaming everybody but yourself. You're starting to actualize, you're starting to individuate, but you're still in that victim mindset. Okay, so this is what the ancestors are calling you. Okay, you have a very short amount of time. We're in the end of October now. November, December, January, February. You've got 3.5 months. The full moon in Leo happens on the 1st of February. The ancestral karma. The curse. The generational curse. The thing that you are meant to break. Your 8 of Swords is about getting out of that victim mindset. It's about taking accountability, and that's accountability for everything. I really don't care. And I have a lot of experience to have this feeling. I really don't care if Joe Blow down the street came into your life, borrowed a shitload of money from you, and then never paid you back and is now ghosting you. I really don't care. You put yourself in that position. And this may seem harsh, but you lacked the boundary to say no after the second time of them coming and asking you for money. This is just an example. I've always been very blunt with people. And here's the thing. Fool me once, shame on me. Or shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. That's where that phrase comes from. Your energetic boundaries are weak. And you need to tighten up. Quit giving people your energy. Every circumstance, every situation, every bad thing that has happened in your life, at some level, you are accountable for. Wings of integrity. So, a new seed is being planted. Before a forest can grow, a meadow will be there. The seeds for the forest fall in the meadow, and through ecological progression, we have grasslands, meadows, thickets, forests, jungles. It's all a progression. It starts small and it moves big. So a seed has been planted in the meadow of your life. And now it's time for you to learn the art of give and take. Don't give to people who only take. You need to learn how to graciously accept gifts and graciously give them. But don't graciously give to people who don't give back. If they're not also filling your cup at the same time that you're filling theirs, don't do it. Infinite self-realization is knowing that you are able to fill your own cup, and currently this collective is not filling their own cups. You're still waiting for somebody else to fill your cup, and you're burning out. That's the 9. That's the 10. That's the sword in your own back. Allowing people to take and not expecting anything in return. Now, this whole game has to do a lot with you don't need anybody to fill your own cup. And that's actualizing that reality that you literally are sovereign. You have the power to create and destroy and sustain in your own life. But you've got to stop giving to these fucking people who aren't giving back. And that is my message for you today. With all the realness and bluntness that I can give you, I love you. And I'll catch you on the next one later.